What's up, guys? It's Scion, and it's December. You guys already know what happens in December. It's award season. So I'm gonna start off this week MMO show. We're gonna be talking about the worst fails of 2016, and these are games that have been canceled and have not done well. What you're looking at right now is actually a game that didn't even get a chance to get to America before they was like, nah, chill, not coming out. And it was a little bit sad because I thought that it might have had a little bit of a chance. Just a little bit of a chance, but I don't think it's going to come out. This is a zero online, and it'll probably just stay overseas. We'll probably never see it. It's going to be sad, and yeah. So this is going to be a top five, and really any of these could be at any particular point. But I think number one deserves to be number one because I was like, dog, like come on, when that got canceled. So we're gonna get right into it and have some fun. All right, first up, number five, we have is Firefall. Now, Firefall disappointed me on so many levels because this game had so much promise and it just never lived up to it. It had points where it was really awesome PvE and then even some points where it was awesome PvP. Like right in the beginning after they did like the first patch, PvP was pretty cool in this game. Then they wanted to be an esports, so they turned it to like PvP esports. Then they decided PvP esports was fail and they ain't gonna do that. Then they went, okay, we're gonna go PvE out this mo, and yeah, it didn't work out. So then they came back again after they got some funding. It was something like a couple billion or something like that, and then they made another iteration where it was even more focused PvE. And I don't know, guys, man, it could have been better. It could have been something. It really could have been something, but at the end of the day, it just fell apart. And now it's supposed to be some spiritual successor. When that usually happens, it's GG. It's not gonna happen. Like I don't think this game is ever gonna be back now, and it's sad because it was fun and it had a lot of potential, and it ended up being a fail for 2016. All right, so the next one is Fable Legends. Now, Fable Legends is a game, again, a lot of people didn't even know what the hell it was or where it came from. Fable, of course, is like a legendary game from Xbox and Microsoft, and I don't know why exactly this failed at the end of the day, to be honest with you. They had rumors, they said nobody wanted to work on it, and I don't know why. This could have been a good IP. It was a very good idea. The Fable had a lot of storytelling, a lot of quests. They had so much lore that they could have used. So for this game to just fall apart and nobody want to work on it, whoever had the rights, were they a dick? Like I never quite understood what happened when it came to this. This was a prime example of just a IP wasted at the end of the day, and it just became a fail of 2016. It is sad. It's really sad. All right, coming in at number three is Rusty Hearts. Now, this got canceled, I believe, around April and something like that. And again, everything on this list upset me in some way, shape, or form. This upset me because this game was cool. Like, look at this character right here. Like, she was so much fun to use. The combat in this game was so much fun to use. Like, I'm a dungeon fighter fan, so just to even be able to do this and run around like this and be badass and grapple and everything else, like with this character who looks like Chun-Li and kind of fights like Chun-Li, and I'm like, man, how do you screw this up? Well, considering Perfect World had it, and then on top of Perfect World having it, the actual people who were supporting the game from overseas decided that they quit, which is basically left Perfect World like, well, like what am I supposed to do now? Because I'm not like, they weren't like necessarily the people who really programmed the game. They were just the publishers. So they just left the game up literally for like a year with no updates hardly, and you just could get to the point where you can just buy everything literally and not even have to really play the game. So at that point it was dead, and it's very unfortunate. This is just one of those things where you just wonder what happened. You wish that you were in the boardroom or whoever effed this up and why they effed it up, and just wonder if one day somebody will pick this up and do it correctly, because it deserved a better outcome than this. Coming in at number two is Scarlet Blade. Now, you would have thought that damn near naked chicks with overpowered gear and everything else who can turn into mechs would have a little bit of a shelf life. Apparently, no, that's not what happened. And you know what was the killer in this game? when they put males in. Everybody quit. Like, seriously? When they put the male character in, everybody was like, nah, I'm done. That was messed up. That was messed up because this was a overly sexed game, and it prided itself on that. And it was really sad that when the male class finally got added, they was like, well, this isn't working. You guys aren't paying enough, obviously. And like after a point, like you need a game to give you a little bit more substance, and this game just didn't. So it was a fail, and it was a major fail because sex doesn't always sell, and this game was always about that. You even had a way that you can get them naked. You could pay for that, and that still wasn't enough for people to play this game. So yeah, it became an ultimate fail of 2016. Alright, last and not least, EverQuest Next. Now, this is actually EverQuest Next Landmark, and I believe I tried to actually use the trailer for EverQuest Next before, and it flagged, so they're not going to get me on that one this time. I'm just going to use Landmark. I am upset over this game, and we're going to let this roll for a little while. I'm upset with them over this because I don't understand why they gave up. They had an initial idea, and they allowed everybody to come in and try it out. Well, not everybody, most of the press anyway. We got in there, and we got to play it, and I can actually talk about it right now because it's not even a thing anymore. And it was fine. It was fine the way it was. It would have worked. It was fine. People would have went in and actually had a little bit of fun with this game. It wasn't going to be a WoW killer, and I think that's what the problem was with them, is they were trying to make something that was going to take down Blizzard. You're not going to take down Blizzard. I don't know why people are even worried about that right now. Why is that even a thing? Because that's not going to happen. Look at me all trapped in here. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Anyway, that's not going to happen. Things like that aren't going to happen. Like, you got to make good quality games. Now, not to say that this isn't a good quality game. It's just that, look at this right here. This is not taking down Blizzard. Let's just be serious. It's just not. So I think what initially happened is like, okay, this isn't working, so let's make a new version. They made a new version, and then again, press got to come in and take a look at it again, and press didn't like it. I don't know what happened. It wasn't me. Don't blame me. I give people a chance in alphas and all that type of stuff, and I don't know what happened. It just didn't get good reviews, and it was like the company got disheartened and then pushed it off for a little while. Then they came out with this as more prevalent, like we're gonna roll with this, and I'm like, this is a part of, like, you're making stuff to play in the game, so how are you just gonna come out with this and just leave the other game like sitting there? Then finally it was like, okay, we're not gonna make it with this game. We're not putting anything else into this. Throw out EverQuest Next Landmark and let them build shit, and EverQuest Next is canceled. And I'm looking at like, what? Like I'm rubbing my face right now. I'm doing the Picard face palm. Like this was the biggest fail of this century, in my opinion. Like, how do you have so much money, so much backing, and an IP like EverQuest, and you fucking fail? Like I gotta say something about that. No, you don't fail. You get it right. You spent all this money. You hyped all this up. You got us all coming in here and spending press time and playing this thing, and then you say, nah, chill, peace out, we're going. This, by far, in my opinion, was the biggest fail in 2016. Because it made no sense that it was a fail. Whoever's running this right now, fire their asses if you haven't already. They don't need to be doing this type of stuff anymore. And I don't mean like it's the holiday season and that's sad if somebody really does get fired. But come on, man. Like no. I just can't. I can't. You disappointed so many people. So many people. There's so many EverQuest fans out there, old school EverQuest fans. I played EverQuest myself, so this was a disservice right here. This was a major disservice, and it was like I read the letter that the producer put out there, the devs and everything, and I was like, no. So that's about it this week. Like I said, we starting off award season, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I liked and disliked to make this video because I don't like downing anything. Like, I'm a pretty positive guy, but sometimes you just got to put it out there. Like, so stuff like this don't happen. Other companies will look in and be like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be those games. Let's do this shit right. So hopefully that has that type of effect, and this can just be a historical video that people look back on and say, damn, what happened? What could have been here? You guys, I love you for watching. Holiday season, man. Award season. Bottom left, more MMO show because it's usually on the right. On the right, we're going to have the Storm reviews, which is coming to an end. Season 2 is coming to an end. I have been on YouTube long enough to have a first season with like 100 plus videos of reviews, a second season that has like 300 plus, and yeah. So I'll catch you guys later, and peace.